Hey boys, welcome back to some more Roosters career mode, but we are coaching game 2 of the Origin series here, and as you see, Greg Inglis is injured, so we're going to have to replace him, and it was a tough choice. As you see, we got like Kyle Feldt, Copley, Edric Lee, also Corey Parker's injured as well, and Aiden Guerrero is actually good to play this game. He missed out the first game, but as you see, no, Darius Boyd isn't in the squad. I'm trying to think any other backs they're missing. I think they got most of them. Oh, I guess Corey Oates isn't there as well, which is a shame. I would have played Corey Oates, but it's a tough one, man. But I'm going to go with Milford. Probably people are like, why would you play Milford in the centers? And I don't know. I mean, obviously Milford's not a center, but I thought he's probably the best player at our disposal there. So, and obviously, who was it? Aiden Guerrero just slots straight into the lock position for Corey Parker, which is nice. But yeah, Anthony Milford, I don't know. I just thought having his speed acceleration out on the center could be pretty fun. Obviously, I don't think he's a center in real life either, but it's just a game, man. It's just a game. I thought I'd have a bit of fun, put Milford in the centers, because I would like to play Milford in this in the team, but there's really there's just no spots for him. But obviously with the injury, then we can, slot him out there, see how he goes. As you see the blue side, I think it's pretty much the exact same as the first game. A few of our Roosters boys are in there, so it's gonna be a tough one. Adam Reynolds on the bench, a bit strange, but looking to the future, I guess, with that. As we're gonna get a good start to this game. We have to Gago on the wing here, and he's just kind of stand up. Brett Morris just nonchalant right there, feigned to go to the corner post, but then off the right foot just destroyed him. Just a really nice opening try. Just nice quick ball and huge spaces. So a good way to start the game. I can't remember. I think the last game was pretty close, but we actually, I think it was like 18-0, something like that, 16-0 maybe. So it was a pretty comfortable game, but I am expecting it to be quite difficult. Gagai gets a beautiful ball back to Cameron Smith, turns it back inside to Thurston with the pace. Gagai back in support, but gets tackled there. Good scramble from the Blues, but this right hand side with Milford and Gagai is planning out right there. Dylan Napa almost got the perfect inside pass to Billy Slater. If that pass had stuck, we probably would have scored, honestly, but unfortunately it went to ground. We still made pretty good ground, but off that it's going to be a shocking kick, but thankfully Tupou had to play the ball and he's just going to go over the sideline as Milford there, a bit of room to move. I thought he was going to go straight through the hole, but the cover was there, threw him into touch, and that's our attacking style done for the moment. But the Blues here with Hoffman make good ground down this right hand side as Brett Morris gets pretty close there, held up over the line pretty much anyway, and then I don't even know what happens there. I think we intercepted it. It all happened a little too quickly. I couldn't really tell as Thurston with the sneaky one-on-one steal as Milford just turns Alex Johnson inside out, but the cover from Morris, I think it was, just snuffs out the opportunity there. But the move he just put on the center, his opposing center, was pretty good. Actually, it was the winger, it wasn't the center. And then right there, Milford trying to get the offload away. Probably not the best decision, but it was just there, man. If Slater caught that ball again, he probably would have scored, but he just went forward. And you got to take those, if you're going to throw the odd risky pass, and occasionally it's kind of blow up in your face. But that man, Milford, on debut pretty much, is going to slot a field goal just before half time, and it could prove pretty vital. We're only 7 points up. As a good play out here to get Valentine Holmes. He shrugs off Ferguson easily, steps around Morris, but another covering defensive tackle right there. But yeah, the field goal before half time, we're in position. Might as well just have a go, have a crack. And getting it to that 7-point lead is quite nice. As once again, our attack is just gelling. I said in the first game that I really like playing with a good side all across the board, but this time, Gavin Cooper threw the pass. I don't know what happened. It just lobbed up there. Alex Johnston is going to take the intercept, race the length of the field. I don't know what happened with the pass, honestly. it didn't deflect off one of the players, I don't think. It just didn't go anywhere. It just lobbed straight to Alex Johnston. It's quite frustrating, man. We pretty much dominated this whole game, but the Blues here looking to come back strong. That was actually a really nice play to get Ferguson into the hole there. It's just like I don't know, they just put a bit of a play together, but then they're just going to blow it straight after, kicking the ball into one of their own players for the offside penalty. Ridiculous stuff by the Blues there. They're in a good position to press the attack, but they're going to give us the ball straight back as Slater here gets the risky offload. I can't believe it wasn't called forward. Valentine Holmes, though, is just going to beat defenders left and right. It was a terrible offload. I couldn't believe I threw it. It hit the deck. It must have been forward. Jeez, the Blues are going to be whinging about that one for years. That was it was a forward pass out of the hand. I'm pretty sure it was. And as you see, surely. But man, Valentine Holmes here gets rid of Tupou, steps Morris in the same movement. I mean, they can complain about the forward pass, but they still should have made the tackle, honestly. So Valentine Holmes, you know, he's only like rated 83, but he's been pretty damn good this game. He's shrugged off a couple of tacklers quite easily as a kick downfield here, and fucking Slater. I picked the ball up. I thought he wasn't dead, honestly. He must have just been on the line, and there's going to be a dropout, so a chance for New South Wales to get back into this game. We do have a nice 7-point margin with that field goal. It's proving to be quite a nice buffer, but you know, anything can happen. As Brett Morris here straight through, poor defense, and Slater can't make the covering tackle. It was poor stuff there. Who was that? Thaiday, and I think it might have been Cooper Cronk out there looking to jam in. He just was a little too slow, and Thaiday was too slow to cover as well. It was very poor defense to just let the Blues straight in like that. And it was all from that little mistake by Slater in the in-goal area. It should have gone dead. It should have been a 20-meter tap for us as Brett Morris once again just turns us inside out. He passed the ball. He was straight around Slater. I couldn't believe it. He passed the ball to Hoffman, so we caught him. But then straight after that, I don't know. They just had all the momentum. We couldn't make tackles, honestly. I don't know what was going on. Slater can't make the tackle. Michael Ennis dives in for the try. And this is going to give them a 5-point lead with Maloney just sneaking one through. They just had all the momentum. It was ridiculous. It was a nice kick there. Johnston to the corner. Oh my god. My heart was in my mouth right there. Slater almost took it straight over the sideline. It would have been the ball game if that happened. We do have a chance here. Smith, our dummy half, makes good ground straight through the gap. Good pace by Smith right there as Milford gets it back to Slater. Onto Gago, who gets driven backwards. Not a good play. This is pretty much our last set, so gets it to Cooper here. Onto Maguire, onto Cooper Cronk here. Just the big fend off. That just turned it on its head right there. We make good ground after Cronk just got rid of Ferguson with these. As Smith down the blind side, back to Will Chambers. Going in for the try, the match winner. Unbelievable. Pretty much a 100-meter effort. It was a great kick to the corner. Slater did well to bring it out like 40-50 meters, but then just kept our heads, man. I mean, we could have thrown a few silly passes, but I mean, that was really set up by Cronk's initial tackle break. He just broke through the tackle, got us on the front foot, and Smith from dummy half, too clever. And great work by Chambers as well to be backing up and score the try. I couldn't believe it. What a turnaround. I mean, firstly by the Blues to come back into it and looking to steal the game, but then the Queenslanders do it again. Snatch victory at the last second. Brett Morris, man of the match. Don't know about that. He played pretty well though. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.